Personal branding, it used to be enough. You'd post content, show your face, look good, build a following. Yeah, I mean, that worked for a while. But in today's thriving AI landscape, it's not gonna work anymore because the founders winning right now, they're not just building a brand, they're actually building what I call brand architecture. By the end of this video, you're going to have a complete 11-step map so that you can look at your own brand and instantly see what's missing, what's out of place, what's not working and can be fixed, and why things aren't really converting quite yet. So this works in 2 layers. You start with internal first and then external second. If internally is out of sync, your brand becomes an actual bottleneck. But if both are in sync, your brand becomes an amplifier. So let's break this down. In step 1, we're going to talk about who you actually are. So if your content feels forced or like you're trying to sound right instead of actually sounding like you're building in an outdated or wrong identity. Almost 95% of people are performing. So this is where that stops today. In step 2, you're going to remove what's slowing you down. You can know exactly who you are and still not operate from that authentic, true identity. If you keep starting, stopping, and second guessing yourself with all that hesitation, this is a bottleneck. This is a problem. Step 3 to look at is what you're actually building. If you feel like you're meant for more, if you're ready to step into your next level, but you can't clearly explain what that next level actually is, you don't have a real vision yet. So this is where direction replaces that confusion and second guessing. In step 4, you can look at what actually matters to you for your brand. If you keep getting pulled in different directions, you're actually missing a pretty big filter. This is what locks in focus so that you stop the constant drifting. In step 5, you can look at your flywheel. This is the evolution of the funnel. So this is where most people actually fall off and fade. So you might have a lot of clarity, but you don't have a system to express your clarity consistently. Your flywheel, what it does is it turns ideas into golden content, which turns it into momentum. But without it, everything just stops at the end of the funnel. So around here, we use flywheels. You should too. Now we move into the external layer. In step 6, we look at clear positioning. So for you, if the right people aren't reaching out to you, if it's not the ones that you want to have in your community or in your circle, your positioning isn't actually clear. So people should know you are for them without you having to over-explain yourself. Step 7, you can look at your messaging. So simple messaging, magnetic messaging. If people don't immediately understand what you do, you've lost them quickly. See, this is what makes your offer click instantly. Have magnetic messaging. Step 8 is trust building. A trust building story for yourself. If people watch but they don't take action or they don't feel something, you're missing out on connection. So this is what actually builds trust and a cult following before you ever even try to offer them something. Step 9 is clarity around what you offer. So if you're constantly explaining your offer, it's actually not clear enough and you haven't done enough work to clarify for yourself what your offer actually does. The right people should be able to recognize that it's going to help them immediately. Step 10 is one core conversion mechanism. So whether you rely on DMs, taking calls, or something else, you want to make sure that you focus in on that one thing that's going to help you convert at the highest level. Step 11, a brand that works on automation mode without you. So if everything stops when you stop posting or when you log off for the day, you don't have a sound system. This is where your brand becomes an amplifier when you actually have a system in place so that your brand works behind the scenes and does the heavy lifting for you. Most people, they don't actually have that brand problem. They have a missing step problem because they've missed one of these steps along the way. If one or any of these are broken, it's going to bottleneck your entire operation. If you're watching this and you already know your issue is somewhere in those first 5 steps, DM me 55 on Instagram. I'll tell you exactly what's missing there for you and how we can help you unlock your next level. If your brand should be working, but it isn't converting for the level that you're operating at, DM me 88 on Instagram. And I'll show you where your brand may be broken and how we can turn your brand from a bottleneck into an amplifier. Next video, I'm breaking down step 1 because it's important and because a lot of founders are actually building on an outdated identity or an identity that was never even theirs. I'm going to help you figure out and rediscover your true identity. So subscribe so you don't miss it.